What is up,
Hey,
gang?
guys.
Thank y'all for tuning back in with us in this new year, baby. 2025, we here. And we are clocking 90s, babies. I keep telling y'all, we clocking.
Yeah.
But if y'all new, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for us. Give this video a thumbs up, notification bells, all that good stuff. We are heading into another police video. These been cracking with the arrest that we've been seeing. So this arrest cost the city $1.2 million.
Oh, jeez, Louise. So that means they sued, right?
Or they tore up some stuff, high-speed chase, and start tearing stuff up. It could be either or. But I'm pretty sure it's as long as chase or something. But $1.2 million is a lot.
While police are meant to serve and protect, sometimes bad apples make wrong decisions that end up costing the city millions of dollars. In the strangest arrest in history, a man named Luther asked a police officer for directions and then proceeded to go on his way. But he didn't quite understand the instructions from the officer, so he went inside a White Castle to ask for directions to the employees, and the policeman followed him inside.
I got something to say. Because y'all be talking about Cali folks. Listen, yo, us ratting and raving about In-N-Out. People that came down here who ain't never had In-N-Out, and we got good reviews. White Castle, y'all be over here just hyping this up. I ain't never had it.
They sell it in our freezer section.
Listen, and that, if that's what they sell in the store, in their restaurant, y'all better shut up and never talk about In-N-Out again. Because I don't see the hype behind it. I'm just saying.
I never knew about it.
So y'all don't talk about In-N-Out if that's what y'all hyping up.
Dude, what are you doing, man?
I'm just looking for my way back to the church.
Wait.
You trying to get directions to Eastern Middle?
I told you where it was at about 2 minutes ago.
That was you?
Yeah. Well, whose father was it?
I'm sorry. I know you're the cops.
I told you where it was at, right?
Yeah.
So why are you in here asking the same thing?
I'm not for sure where I'm going.
I told you where to go.
All right.
Why is he coming in hostile though?
Because he probably already did something and the cop told him. Like, he probably already not investigation, but he probably a suspicious suspect. Cop already told him directions. He's saying, why you in there? He probably messing with folks.
He's probably hungry.
Is that accurate or no?
Yeah.
So why are you in here?
I was just making sure.
Making sure I told you the right thing?
I'm not for sure where I'm going.
I told you where to go, right?
Yeah.
So why are you in here?
All right, sorry.
No. Why are you in here?
I told you I wasn't for sure.
The officer was being extremely rude, and since Luther didn't do anything wrong, he decided to leave, since there's no legal basis for the cop to detain him.
All right, thank you.
Come here, guy. Come here. Yo.
My bad. My apologies. I thought maybe he did something.
So I was like, no, that's like, so what if he was hungry? What if he just wanted directions again? Like, you know, like, I just feel like the cop was just too a-hole-ish.
Whoa.
What are you doing,
You
man?
don't need to touch me like that.
An altercation occurred, causing the man to fall from the bike while he was being detained, and you can hear him confused about why they're arresting him.
What? Okay, all right. What did I do? I'm sorry. What did I do? I just was asking for directions, bro.
The body cam fell to the floor during the incident, so there wasn't much footage or audio. However, you can hear Luther asking the officer to stop applying so much pressure. He was then taken to the station and charged with resisting and opposing a police officer. Luther sued the city and was awarded $9.2 million.
Arrest me.
No.
9.2 million?
Y'all look totally different. You cannot arrest you.
9.2. Do you see how he look now? Look at him. He clean. He fresh cut at 9.2 million.
They don't treat you like that.
9.2 million.
Luther had a right to resist, because as a citizen, most people don't know this, you can resist an unlawful arrest.
This next case of corruption is so egregious that the victim...
See, but he says that,
And
then
shot.
someone does it, and they be like, because there's times where they be like, they'll say that, and they be like, no, you can't. And it's just like, okay, so who's right and who's wrong? Because we've seen things like,
it's just law.
like a lawyer, remember when we seen like PD, they was like, we're able to, like, they laid down their, like, laws and stuff, and they was like, no, I don't care, I make the law. And I'm just like, okay, so at that point, who is in the right, who is in the wrong? Because it's like, someone... I would say some shit like that. And then they'd be like, yeah, I'm like, oh my God, like, I'm more in trouble. Like,
Victim's attorney wanted this video made public to show the locals what happened. In April 2018, a police officer responded to a call about a man named Polo,
So I wonder if
who
this video
allegedly
wrong
aimed a
arrest.
gun at someone. The description stated that Polo was wearing green and black. However, when the officer arrived at the scene, he saw a man named Nate in a purple shirt checking his mail.
Who are we calling about?
You got called for a green shirt, and you're checking someone that has a purple shirt.
They ain't got nothing else better to do.
Calling about you? Hey, how about you watch your mouth for your ass gets thrown in the back of my car? Hey, listen.
Yeah,
No, get your ass over here. You're not part of this. Come here.
See? See?
Come here right now. Come
See?
here.
You can't go for what?
I'll shoot your fucking dog.
Shoot my dog, boy. You can't come in my yard.
Get over here now.
No.
Get over here right now. Taser deployed. Start me 20.
The officer
what?
quickly escalated the situation. Even though Nate had nothing to do with the incident, the officer tased him and
Now that green shot guy probably all long and gone. Because
also
you want
threatened
to
to
be
shoot
dumb
his
and
dog.
have the.
This is what the
is it
law would
called?
describe.
Wait, what is that called? That you said like when it gets to their head. What's it called?
They're having power trips.
Yeah, there you go.
His excessive use of force. Nate's first instinct was to get inside his house out of fear
Shoot
of
my
those
dog
who were
if you
supposed
want
to
to.
protect him. He ended up coming out with his family and was arrested. Instead of simply handcuffing him, the officers threw him to the ground, even though he wasn't resisting. Then the police finally went to speak to the person who had actually called them.
Alright.
I'm the one that
You
called,
called, correct?
Yeah.
Was this about him, correct?
No. It was another guy.
This is all wrong arrest, woman.
I know, but he said it's about him, correct? Sir, you know for a fact it's not about him, and it's like that saying you're like in a sense coercing. What is that?
You
word?
trying to get me to find words? I don't know where you going
The
with
one
that.
where like they make them say stuff that is really not true. 'Cause-
Coercing.
Yeah, that one. I can never say that word, but yeah, coursing.
Leave it. Just leave it.
Okay, y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant. But it's the fact that you knew it wasn't him. You go say, "Oh, that's the one." No, it's not.
They have bad days.
Green and purple,
These
two different
cops- these
colors.
cops
He
having
was
bad
standing
days.
by that telephone pole, and he was talking about shooting up. Me and her was in there playing cards, and he was talking about, he was talking about shooting up in her
Because when I walked up, you said, yes, that's him.
No, I said
Yes, you did. Because I walked up and I said, who are you here
No,
about?
he's trying to
You
get
said,
off.
"Yeah,
He don't want to get in trouble. He don't want to get in trouble. He trying to get
Oh
off.
my
He trying to get off.
gosh!
He don't want to get in trouble. He trying to get him to say
The
something.
audacity! He said.
I'd be right now. Wait a damn minute. No, you know I didn't say it.
Where on that camera did it say that? Where? Because isn't it recording? Where?
You a lie.
And so when I started confronting him about going in the house, that's when all this erupted. I asked you, I said,
I misunderstood what you said.
That's
because
horrible.
when I walked up here, I said, is this him? He was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Open your ears, blah, blah, blah. And I said, is this why I'm here? And you said, yes, that's why you're here.
Yeah, because when you started going toward him to the steps, I was hollering, that's not him. But he was on, but he just
Let him go.
He always
Yeah, I know.
Fire
you
him.
know, talking and
Tripping.
you know.
My thing is, what is that cop like? Does he know? Like
That's why he ain't
he's
saying
lying?
nothing. That's why he sit there quiet. He not about to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where things get more interesting.
He
The
about to
cop
get in trouble?
proceeded to basically admit to his superior that he arrested him because he was guessing it was him. This is a violation of constitutional rights since it has been established that good faith from the arresting officer is not enough to arrest someone. And to make things worse, they talked about making up charges despite knowing he was completely innocent.
Because I pulled up here, and he was standing out in the middle of the road.
He wasn't in the middle of no road. He's in
I
his
was like,
mailbox.
well, I'm guessing this guy could be it.
What was the, I didn't even hear what the initial call was.
Somebody said they had a gun, they were threatening to shoot this guy. And so when I pulled up, he walked out of the house, and this guy was telling me to, like, I said, hey, are you Polo? And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Leave me alone. Like, he's calling you, shoot. He's like going like this, like, shoot. And I was like, well, I'm trying to figure out why I'm here. And he's like, he called you, not me. Now go deal with him. And I was
As
like,
he
I
should.
said something to him. I asked him, like, what is your name? He made some comment. I said, what? And he said, how about you open up your ears and shut your mouth? And I was like, how about I said, excuse me? And then so I asked him for his ID, and he was like, man.
He tried his best.
He is lying. Okay, but realistically, well, this is how realistic. But so if let's just say all this went down, he got arrested. Will they go back to the camera?
Yeah, they'll act.
So why would he lie even if he knows it's on camera though?
Because they be bagging each other up. Some of these code, they got them codes. They be
See,
bagging
this
each
is
other up
why.
sometimes.
Wow, they need to fire him because if
protected.
he could do it like this, he just a.
What you talking about? Leave me alone. Disorderly and resisting.
You
And
lied like about
that's
10
couldn't
times.
help me with make up anything else. But that's what I have right now is disorderly resisting.
Nate's charges brought by the officer were dismissed, and he filed a lawsuit against the city seeking a total of
Don't
$3
even show me these
million
numbers
in
because I'm gonna
damages,
say something.
which they settled for an undisclosed amount. The officer was suspended for 60 days for using force outside guidelines
That's
and
it?
submitting reports that contained false and misleading information. This is the face of an officer who realized that they accidentally euthanized $100,000 worth of snakes, In April of 2023, wildlife officers were called about undocumented python snakes that were in a list of non-native invasive reptiles. The owner of the facility requested the officers to take possession of and euthanize 34 of the illegal pythons, but they accidentally euthanized a boa who was pregnant.
Okay. Just throw it in. Just throw it in. I feel bad, bro. I mean, I feel it's a boa, but it's a rare, and it's the mate right now. It's like $10,000 snakes, like the babies. They're really expensive breed. It's a mistake.
There's the boa's dead.
The what?
The boa.
We
The
fucked.
pregnant boa.
We messed up.
No.
Well, at least the officer is like, he ain't like the.
No.
But at least he not like them other cops. At least he said we effed up. Like, at least he admitted his fault. Like, it don't bring the snake back. But at least this officer is like, yeah, we effed up. Because he could have been like them other cops in these past videos making up stuff. Like, oh, it looked like the other snake, so that's why we got rid of it. At least he
Well,
like,
how you don't tell a snake from another snake?
man, I ain't no snake. I ain't doing it like I know about.
Why send them there?
What cop know about snakes? Don't send me nowhere.
Google.
Oh, these wild monkeys is out, but don't shoot the black one. Shoot all the brown monkeys. Shoot all the brown ones. Don't shoot that black one. Man, the monkeys. You call me out for monkeys. I'm going to shoot all the monkeys. I'm not going to.
You got one job.
You know what?
No. You have one job because it's just the same one as the green and the purple.
No,
you know your colors.
You don't
act
They didn't say
colorblind.
nothing about the color of the snake.
Don't act colorblind.
Oh.
Every snake has a different pattern and color. So
No, I ain't got time. This one I'm getting benefit of the doubt. It's like,
it hasn't even finished.
Go catch them fish.
We don't know
Which
yet.
fish? I'm going to get all the fish.
No. Oh my God, that guy's gonna flip out. What is wrong with you guys? Who did it?
Hold on. We're shaking just like you are. Trust me.
Is there a way to maybe save the baby?
Can we save it?
Oh no, dude. This guy's gonna go bananas. Oh my God. Why?
It was a mistake.
How? I reminded you 10 times.
Oh, see, never
No,
mind.
10 times. Yeah, take it back.
So, I'm just saying how
Take it
There's
back.
nothing to take back. I didn't know that part of the story, so I don't have to take it back.
You jumped the gun.
I'm in there. If they send me to get the snakes, I'm getting the snakes.
But they told you 10 times not to get it.
Okay, I didn't know that now. Now, if I was told 10 times, now it's your fault.
Damn.
The people working at the facility were obviously extremely upset since there were signs that it was a boa snake, and he warned them many times to specifically not mess with that snake.
It can get fixed. You can't.
The state's gonna fix it.
You can't
Relax.
fix it. Well, just happened. It can get
Relax.
fixed. You can't fix it. You just killed something that wasn't illegal, and it had about $100,000 worth of babies.
Yeah, because he said each baby
I
was
know.
worth 10,000.
That's money. You playing with
But
people's
that's
money.
crazy. You can't even save them. Like put them in like an.
No, because they probably wasn't even like ready yet to come
Oh,
out.
they probably weren't. Yeah, that's damn. That's crazy.
Hey, keep an eye on him.
Make sure.
Keep an eye on him.
He tripping. He tripping, y'all.
Even though
You
it's
might wanna keep an eye
unclear
on
the
him.
outcome and compensation the owner of the reptile facility received, the officer did mention that the state is going to fix it. So let's hope that the man got compensated. A woman named Jessica and her boyfriend left her car parked when a random drunk man smashed her windshield. Once Jessica got back to her car, she flagged down an officer on a bike to tell him someone had broken her windshield. What Jessica didn't know is that the officer was investigating a hit and run that happened a block away. The cop, upon seeing the broken windshield, thought Jessica was the one that committed the hit and run, and the officer immediately started accusing her.
Car was just involved in a hit and run collision where a pedestrian was hit. And don't make faces like you don't know what I'm talking, but listen to me. Listen to me. Leaving the scene of an injury accident is a felony.
So y'all out here just accusing people at this point.
Oh my god.
I don't even want to be on the streets messing with y'all at this point. Like, y'all just out here just anything.
That just is, in a sense, it's like, as long as you fit the crime, you can go in. It's like, it makes you think how many innocent people are locked up or got arrested. It just makes you think, like, how many? Because if y'all could do this.
Wait, how I come find you to report a crime to become a criminal? Like, make it make sense. Look, I just witnessed a store getting robbed. You fit the description. Like, bro, I'm telling you what I saw, and now I fit the description.
This isn't my first day. I know that you were driving and you were worried about it because you're drinking. If you
I came
listen
to
to
get
me.
my cigarettes. You can ask the hi-fi security guard. Like,
Then how did your car have damage on your
I
windshield?
have no idea.
Okay, I have no idea. Listen to me. Because of the nature of the incident and the injuries, if you continue to say we don't know that you're driving and you don't know what happened to your car, we're going to do DNA tests and all sorts of other things to the car, and it's going to show that you were...
The couple was in the nightclub for hours, and despite having nothing to do with the hit and run, the officer simply refused to listen.
I'm not going to listen to you because you're lying to me. The problem is as you guys left, we're involved in a collision, you panicked, you pulled over here.
No, we did not. No, we did not. Okay. You cannot pin that. You're not pinning that on us because that is not the truth.
You're not listening to me.
I'm listening to you. You're
not
saying that this vehicle was involved.
Listen, stop talking for a second. You're not listening to me.
Let me show you the transaction. Let me show you the transaction.
I don't need to see the transactions.
Why? Why? Because it validates my truth?
No, there's evidence that you can't dispute.
That's not evidence about anything.
There's a person that hit the windshield.
Nobody hit the windshield.
Okay.
This car...
All right, I'm not going to argue with you, man. And we have cameras. I'm trying to help protect you guys now because now you're lying to us. She has glass on her clothing like an explosion, like small shards of glass.
Here's where the officer was caught in a lie. Jessica clearly had no glass on her, and if they had checked the cameras, they would know the broken windshield had nothing to do with the hit and run.
Look from the angle, there's little specks of it on her shirt.
Yeah. Oh my God! This is
worse
so
than it. You know what? This worse than a kid coming to tell you a lie. He said, "You see the glass? Yeah." And his partner, "Yeah." You don't see nothing. Shit.
Oh,
what?
wow.
I would have. What glass y'all see?
Where?
They don't see
the
nothing.
Police then booked her, took her blood for future DNA tests, and also forced her to strip naked. Shockingly, the police had video evidence showing what happened before she was handcuffed or taken to the county jail. Jessica was wrongly charged with a DUI and failure to stop at the scene of an accident, despite not driving. Jessica retaliated with a massive lawsuit, which was eventually settled after 3 years. A false 911 phone call by hotel staff resulted in a $200 million lawsuit, and it's easy to see why. A 41-year-old resident of Dubai named Ahmed was in the United States to undergo medical treatment at Cleveland Clinic, which is ranked the second-best hospital in the world. Ahmed went to seek accommodation at the Fairfield Inn by Marriott Hotel, and was told it was fully booked due to a convention, but to wait in the lobby while they gather other options. And in a crazy turn of events, the sister of the front desk worker made this call.
Hi, my sister works at the Fairfield Inn on Colorado Avenue in Avon. She is a desk worker.
Okay.
There is a male in a full headdress with multiple disposable phones pledging his allegiance or something to ISIS.
Okay.
Oh, I'm like, what?
Very panicky.
And to make matters worse, the father made a similar call after the sister texted him.
Hello?
Yes.
My daughter is working at Fairfield Inn. And
I was just, is this his dad?
Yes.
I was just on the other line with and I got officers en route.
Thank you.
All right.
She said she's in the back. I have the text. She said she's terrified, so please.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Obviously, the man never said any of the things he was accused of, and no one knows what prompted the sister to lie. The police arrived and he was arrested at gunpoint. And while they were searching his pockets and inspecting for possible weapons, another officer was talking to the actual hotel worker that attended him.
So you said you guys were booked?
Yeah, we said we were booked.
Okay.
Everywhere he called is booked too. It's summer, people are
Sure,
traveling.
absolutely.
So, I mean, that's what he had 2 phones. He was searching the internet on one phone, making calls on a disposable phone.
Now, how you see?
Punch her in the face.
Let's just do some basic tests. Listen. How can you see searching the internet and doing something else? Can you see the side of my? Can you see the back of my phone? Yes. Can you see the other side? Can y'all see what I'm looking at? How you know? How you know?
She should get in trouble.
That's really all that I know. It just freaks me out because of everything.
She didn't say anything else?
No, it's
because the call we got is that someone said that he was pledging his allegiance to ISIS and who would have said that? Who made the call?
I told my sister, I said, he's dressed in, it's my sister, her name's Allison. She called, I said, he's dressed in a weird outfit, he has 2 disposable phones. I said, I don't know what to do because of everything.
2030 units, stop your search.
This thing in here.
Once the police realized the caller made a widely false accusation, he immediately called the search off. What the sister did was a crime under Ohio law for reporting a false emergency. To worsen matters, Aman managed to speak with a friend who was a police officer and offered to translate. When they informed him of the accusations, he collapsed. Having previously undergone heart surgery, he was hospitalized for several days. Fortunately, he fully recovered and filed a lawsuit against the officers and Marriott. The police department issued a formal apology in person, but no charges were brought against the woman who made the false call.
What?
And after 3
She
years,
should have got in trouble. Both of them, all three of them should have got in trouble. Because somewhere between those two calls, that was said.
This is what I'm
Either
talking
it was
about.
said or y'all were making fun of him or something like that. Because ain't no way you just say that about
This is
somebody.
where they say like America be getting looked at as a joke, because it's situations like this where you playing with somebody else's life,
Yep.
and then you get a slap on the wrist.
Like, what if he would have passed away because of that heart attack?
He dressed weird. He president of ISIS. All this stuff made up could have got him shot, gunned down, everything.
That's horrible.
Of legal battles, the $200 million lawsuit was settled for an undisclosed amount. What at first seemed to be a regular traffic stop ended up with a college athlete suing the city for false arrest, and then the city countersuing him for defamation. It all started on an August night just around midnight when a student was driving with his blinds on.
Police department. The reason I pulled you over is because you have your bright lights on.
Yeah, I have a headlight out, so I just keep my brights on.
Okay, well that's not legal.
Oh, is it?
No.
Yeah, I turn them when a car comes by, I turn them off. But like,
well, you didn't with me.
Oh, you weren't close enough though. You were a while back.
It has to be within 500 feet.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
And you're not supposed to.
Here we go.
It's stuff like this. You know what? When they start bringing out numbers, bro, how you know if it's 500 feet or not? It could be 498. And you over here coming up talking, it's 500 feet.
Just anal.
Bro, just get on. His light is out. If you want him to not have a light on, or you want him to have lights on?
Have your brights on in the city limits.
My fault.
You got your license, registration, insurance
Yeah,
with you?
yeah, I got you.
Where are you coming from?
Friend's house.
Okay. Anything to drink over there?
Nope.
I didn't hear what you said.
Is one of these? Need one of these right here?
The student ended up providing all the information the officer requested. Then the officer asked him if he could go to the car for further questioning. This is where things started to go
Why did
downhill.
he have to get out?
How much have you had to drink tonight?
None.
What do you mean none?
I've had nothing to drink.
Okay. Why would your eyes be watery and bloodshot?
Do you want to blow me real quick?
I don't want to blow you.
Pause.
We'll probably get there.
Despite the officer making a wildly inappropriate joke, it's important to note that 1, the student asked for a breathalyzer which would have shown if he was sober or not, and 2, on the footage one can see his eyes were not bloodshot.
I've had nothing to drink.
Okay. So your movements in the car with you fumbling over the registration?
Yep.
You didn't know which one it was?
Kind of say otherwise.
Fumbling, or he could just be nervous that you're pulling him over.
Not even that. He said which one is it?
I know, but that's a natural reaction. If you pulling somebody over for something they not used to being pulled over or never been pulled over, they're gonna naturally be like, he's
That's how I was.
he's a college student.
When I
Everybody
first got pulled over, I was shaking like a dog. I was freaked out because I was so nervous.
All right. And so does the odor of alcohol coming from your person.
Great. Let's do a test and
we'll get to the test.
I can't wait. So what happens if nothing pops up? Do you get in trouble?
No. Why would I get in trouble?
Because you think I'm drinking, but I'm not drinking.
I'm not gonna get in trouble for doing what I'm supposed to do.
Can I record it?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's your name?
My name's Officer Winters.
So Officer Winters thinks I'm drinking tonight. We're about to do a test, and he's gonna find out I had nothing to drink. He's gonna look stupid.
You
Ain't
don't
that
even
right?
know what he's looking at.
just doing stuff.
I've had nothing to drink. 0.
Alright, so let's go up on the sidewalk here and I'll talk with you up there, okay?
Cool.
Eager to take the field sobriety test, both got out of the vehicle and proceeded with it. The student spoke clearly and articulated well during the first test, passing it with no problem. However, there was some confusion with the instructions for the walk and turn test.
3, just like I did. You're gonna walk.
After 9 steps?
You're gonna take a series of small steps and take 9 steps back, okay? During this, keep your arms down to your side.
I don't even know.
Watch your steps.
Series
Count
of
your
small
steps
steps
out
and
loud,
9?
and once you've started walking, do not stop until you've completed the test, okay?
Perfect. So you want to get to 9?
Are you gonna answer this question? Look how perfectly straight it is.
I guess so. How do I turn?
Take a series of small steps. Stops walking 13 steps. Okay.
Come on, man. It's too easy. Let's do the breath now. You 2 for 2.
Well, sir, I don't believe you are 2 for 2. How many steps did I say to take?
Like 8 or 9?
I said 9. Why'd you take 14 and then 15?
I thought you were going to tell me when to turn.
I said to count your steps out loud. So the next test is I want you to stand with your heels and toes together.
On the next test, the student starts getting frustrated and threw some digs at the officer, which is understandable, but maybe not the best idea.
You a rookie, bro.
Toes together with your arms down to your side.
Is this your first year?
No.
No way.
No.
No way.
When I say begin, I want
how
you...
How many false accusations you got?
0.
Thank you.
It's about to be a first.
We'll see. What I want you
You know,
to do...
he knows it too. He knows I'm about to pass it.
During this, keep your arms down your side. Why are you shaking so much?
It's freezing, man. Look at you. You got all these clothes on, and I got shorts on, and it's raining. And you false accusing me, so of course I'm gonna be a little nervous.
After some other field sobriety tests in which the student passed, the officer finally brings out the breathalyzer to end this whole situation.
It should have been brought out. He asked for it.
Okay, you can relax. So I'm gonna read you Miranda, okay? Right now you have the right to remain silent, anything you...
The officer immediately started reading the student's Miranda rights, despite him blowing a 0.00, indicating no alcohol in his system.
You know what, man? I really do think they need to change. I don't know about y'all states, but they really need to change the training for the cops.
Man.
Like, it's too easy and letting anybody in like this.
They're
Dude,
just bored and just dumb.
dude blew a 0. You still out here reading his rights. What are you doing, bro? Like,
You want to have the authority. That's all.
doing? Like, just playing around with people's lives, man.
This was contradictory to the officer's earlier claim of smelling alcohol. Unable to book the student for alcohol, the officer decided to switch the alleged substance to marijuana.
When's the last time you smoked weed?
I do not remember that.
Tonight?
No.
Okay, well I think it's tonight.
I've had no weed tonight.
That's sad.
What? Why do you think it's tonight? Why do you think I smoke? I blew 0, so now you're trying to think I smoke weed. That's what's going on. You can't do that, man. You really can't do that.
Absolutely I can.
Is he allowed to do that?
This creating
If
stuff.
I blow 0, then you smoke drugs, man.
The officer...
At the station, the officer took down information and kept inquiring about the student's substance use, which the student denied, stating he hadn't used marijuana in the past year. Then another officer came in and administered another field sobriety test, which the student passed without issue. After medical tests, the second officer concluded there were no signs of impairment and told him he was free to go home. The student then asked to speak to the officer who had detained him.
Yeah, he's around here. Can I talk to him? If you want, I was just going to take you home.
Okay, I just want to speak to him.
I'm really disappointed in how you came about your job
I
today.
based my decision on your field sobriety test. Next time, I would recommend asking for clarification. If you don't understand something, ask.
The student, whose name is Taven, sued the city of Newton, and the city countersued for defamation.
Taven Galanakis is suing the city of
Countersued?
Newton, the chief of police, and 2 other Newton officers.
The city of Newton and 3 of its police officers are now countersuing a college student for defamation.
Even though the case is still ongoing, so we don't know how much money Taven will get, an eerily similar story was shared on a street interview hosted by Chris Stocks that had a $1.4 million settlement.
How much money are in your bank accounts?
Well, I got like probably 4 or 5 grand in the bank account, but then I did get a trust fund set up, which is pretty nice.
Can you tell me how much is in the trust fund?
Like 1.2, 1.3 million. When I was around 17. I was a goody 2 shoes in high school. Like I always followed by the rule books, never drank or anything, but I got pulled over one time. I was driving some of my drunk friends home. The cop pulled me over. He's like, "So have you boys been drinking tonight?" I was like, "No, officer, I haven't. We're just driving home." He saw the guys. He's like, had me do a sober test first. He had me walk in a line. I have horrible balance. Couldn't walk 10 steps in a line. And so he's like, "Yeah, looks like you're f***ed up. I'm gonna take you to the station." I was like, "Dude, just breathalyze me. Come on, like, let me show you something." And either way, he didn't listen. He booked me just without any reason. So then afterwards, when they found out I had, like, they breathalyzed me there and I had a 0.0, but the cops went along with it. So afterwards, we got to take it to the court, actually, which was lit.
2 police officers pulled over.
He settled. His trust fund is 1.3 million. Y'all here, the cops, y'all just handing away money being stupid. Just giving people money because y'all want to be dumb.
Y'all not getting money out of it.
Stupid. Stupid.
I think I in my opinion, I feel like if you do something like that, you should be let go.
Yeah.
There should be no second chance.
Doing
Because
zeros.
if you can do it again, you do it once, you can do it again. If you could if you could make some, like, if you could, well, I can't think of the word. If you could
False accusations.
Yeah,
I said it for
today's
you.
not
Just
my
go.
day, you guys. If you can do that, you can do it again. And obviously, you know you're getting recorded, and you still don't care.
But that one with that last boy we just did, that whole department needs to be investigated. Because for them to countersue and you see your officer handled that situation very poorly, and
That's
y'all
on
got a
y'all.
countersuit, after he blew a 0, then you want to say you under the influence of weed. No, that whole department needs to be, because that means the captain saying, "I believe you, officer."
After the evidence clearly says nothing.
Over a 25-year-old woman from Georgia for allegedly speeding. And while they were being somewhat harsh, no one could have expected what was about to happen next.
Stay in the car.
Sorry, my window doesn't hold.
Off to Brown Roswell Police Department. You know how fast you were just going, ma'am?
I'm so sorry. I'm late for work.
You have your driver's license and your insurance card?
Yeah, my insurance.
Turn off the car and pass me the keys, please. Second, I'll be right with you.
In a crazy turn of events, the officers went to their car and opened a coin toss app to decide the fate of the driver while they were giggling about it.
What's that?
A head, R tail.
Oh,
Okay.
what?
A coin toss app.
I know you want it.
This is tail, right?
Yeah. So really.
23.
Michael Jordan? Hi. So I got too fast for. Let me write this down.
Too fast for conditions.
While it's hard to say if what they did is illegal, one can tell it was not the first time they've done it, and a clear violation of due process and ethical standards. The officers were temporarily suspended for their actions, even though sometimes people do strange things during regular traffic stops, which lead the police to start an investigation. This woman was just going throughout her day, about to get on a plane at LAX when she was stopped by an officer and immediately arrested. Apparently someone with her name had a warrant for her arrest in Texas. She ended up spending 13 days in jail until they eventually checked her ID, which showed a completely different birth date, and she did not look anything like the other suspect.
Immediately, all I could think was, I've never been to Texas. I kept saying that they had the wrong person and to double check, and they just said, yep, nope, we have it. Bethany, Kaylee Farber.
This made my stomach hurt.
This was
to
a
be honest. Like,
man.
That's so scary.
There's not. It seemed like to me. I don't know. It seemed like to me this whole video no accountability. Like you suspended for 60 days, man.
The only accountability was the snake people.
You suspended for 60 days. They let up 30 days. Man, you misplaced some money at a register at a job, they'll fire you. Like for real, you will be fired.
No, yeah.
Misplaced some product at a job, you fired. Ain't no 60 days. It's like they get so much slaps on her. It's like you just play with somebody's life with a coin toss. 60 days suspension. They about to come play with people's lives again.
I didn't even know there was an app. That's sad.
Like y'all sitting here laughing, accusing people of stuff, and then it's like, oh yeah, he got let go. He did 30-day suspension. With or without pay? See, that's what they forget. Because sometimes they do it without pay. Sometimes they do they're at home on vacation.
They're not gonna close that.
They on vacation.
This
whole video was crazy.
This made me just.
This whole video was crazy, y'all.
That's scary.
Let us know y'all thoughts down below, y'all opinions on these situations, how y'all feel. Thank y'all for tuning in with us once again. See y'all on the next one.